all viewers of Fatwes TV, I think you are watching me very well. Here where we are in Nyabushozi, Chiruhura district, and where we are standing, this is a project that was, this is a building that was sponsored by a certain group which you are going to see. So we are trying to show you how far they have gone, everything of that kind. So, and we are going to talk with the person who is in charge of this construction. Then he will be telling us more.
I'm called Ankunda Elisa Mkuru. I'm the hospital administrator here. I'm grateful for the project that was given to us by Japan's government. It is through Japan's embassy that we got this donation. It was lobbed by the then Member of Parliament, and now His Excellency the Ambassador of Uganda in Tanzania, Hon.Fred Mwesigye. And yeah, I need to thank you very much, Farouk, and the Fatwes TV for following up on this project. We were together here when His Excellency Fukuzawa Hidemoto did the groundbreaking for this building. They gave us a donation of 285 million, and this is how far we have gone with the project. We are at the finishing stage. Inside in there is theater, so our mothers will not be getting out. Of course, we expect mothers to deliver normally. However much, due to some other complications, we expect Caesar, so they will be done inside. We have a complete theater in there. We have post-operative room. We have wards for the mothers. I think they have a complete set for complete service inside in there. We are also grateful for our then Member of Parliament, who is now His Excellency the Ambassador of Uganda in Tanzania, Hon.Fred Mwesigye. Through his relationship with the Ambassador of Japan, we were able to get this donation. We are grateful to Geoffrey Gazora. Geoffrey Gazora is our board member, and he did a lot that we won this grant. So we are very much grateful to them and the entire team. Yes, the background of this hospital is very interesting. One, in 1989, there was an outbreak of measles around this area, and the only hospital around was Mbarara Regional Referral. So they came up with an idea to start an immunization center, and so they started an immunization center, which has grown to be a health center and now a hospital. Health challenges, I just need to send a message to the public. We are currently faced with Ebola, I mean counterweight, not in Rushere at least. And we are just out of Corona pandemic, and so people have to be careful with their life. They have to be very clean, and they need to be conscious of what they eat. Then we have the non-communicable diseases, which is a very common sickness these days. So I encourage people to exercise, I encourage people to eat well, I encourage people to visit hospitals regularly and test and know their status.
I am called Christopher. I'm the one in charge of this building for now. As a foreman, I'm the one taking care of the site now.
When are you expecting to finish this building?
Yeah, where we have reached now, we are finalizing the work. You can even see we are doing some small touches, and the biggest work now there is grading, which is remaining, which you can finish it in 2 weeks. I think by the end of this month, you will find us when we have already completed everything.
Basing on your bosses, when are they expecting to hand over this building to the owner?
Yeah, that one I cannot predict. I don't know when, but I think this coming month of December. There's no problem inside apart from secreting remaining. You can even see from outside. The biggest work there now is secreting and paint. Paint is not too much work, but secreting only, which can take us 2 weeks. We thank this Fatwes TV for the support they have given us. So we are happy with them. I remember even the day we started this project, this Fatwes TV. They were here with us, so we thank them and we need to support them for their support also.
Fatwes TV ni nsima mazia maitaka ndo wanaedwini kwa Rushere ayirwara mu hospital. Nsima Hon.Fred Mwesigye okutere ekizimbe kiito eki maternity si eta byona birumwe kugira ngu akatahembera nungi kugira ngo abakazi baterere kugira embere kubereho kushanga abakazi bazarura omushaka omuhanda okwe mbabonabona yasamya yashaba Japan ekizimbe yakiteeka we Nsima Hon.Fred Mwesigye mukuru witu tumusima ningo mukurembeza witu ninga akari umuntu mukuru tumusima katucabure umuntu kuteka ekizimbe nk'ekyo yatushemerwe mu Rushere kandi nija kumuhagera kugira ngo atakata ekizimbe cyo kushaba Japan. So amazina maitaka ndo wanaedwini na nimbasima.
Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Japan, Fukuzawa, and your First Secretary, the Deputy Chief Trustee, Dr. Kibende, and all the trustees present. Your Excellency, I want to introduce to you one potential important person. He's a retired judge of the Supreme Court. Very, very important person in our community. Justice Mwesigye. Very important person that but is offering his services to guide the community. So we are grateful to you, Justice Mwesigye. And all the trustees, we recognize your contribution to guide this community hospital. The board members, I thank you for guiding this. I call this a symbol of love, by the way. Your Excellency and board members, this is another symbol of love by our president to his community here. The first symbol of love was when he took up arms to liberate this country when we were being brutalized by brutal dictators. So because of his love, God guided him to liberate this country, and after liberation, the communities in Uganda were being ravaged by the immunizable diseases. So when we came out of the bush, he built this community hospital with his money, with his friends, no government money that came here. So we thank the president for that love that he has for us as his community. Now, the second symbol of love has been demonstrated by other people, as Mr. Gazora has said, but today we are celebrating another symbol of love by our ambassador of Japan and the people of Japan. So I pray that you clap for our ambassador and the people of Japan. I want to thank the leadership of this hospital, headed by Dr. Sane and your team. Thank you for preserving this symbol of love. The chairman and your team, Mr. Tandeka, I trust you, and I believe that you're one of the lucky people to witness this great achievement during your time of office. And I believe with your supervision, we expect value for money. And we want to promise, because I trust you, because the ambassador asked me that, do you have people whom you trust? I said, yes, I trust the entire team. Well, I know I trust you. If I didn't trust you, I would have said I don't trust you. Your Excellency, I would have told you the truth. But I trust this team. And I know we shall get good value for money. I want to recognize all the leaders here, LCS Chairman and Mayor, Mr. King. We want to introduce also the Chairman, LC1 Benin. Thank you for your speech. And the councillors want to introduce and recognize the Deputy RDC. I saw him, and he's a new person in the district. So you are welcome. At least you have come when things are being done, and it's also because you represent the president, so your interest should be focused here to make sure this project is properly executed. I want to answer to thank COW, who is the chief administrator of this district. Therefore, any project that is being carried out in this project is under your close supervision, but I also trust you. I'm sure there will be good, there will be value for money. I want to introduce and to welcome and recognize the councillors. There is a senior councillor here, Oliver Kazarwa, senior lady councillor. Welcome you, and Benja, the councillor for the youth. So, Your Excellency, we have very many leaders covering the whole community. Every section has a leader, every section has a leader. So we're not lacking leadership. And therefore, I trust that there will be good results here. By the time you come to open this hospital, we shall all be happy and glad. Now, Your Excellency and all the colleagues, this community hospital has been really in my heart for many years. Historically, when I became member of parliament, I went to Minister of Education, who is now the Vice President of our country. That time she was the Minister of Education, and she gave me 2 projects, which have been on my heart, and I've shared it with you, Your Excellency. The nursing school and the technical school. Because I believe that once our children, our youth, are skilled, are technically equipped, they will survive forever. So that's why, as Mr. Gazora has emphasized, it is still a prayer, and I have discussed this with you, Your Excellency, together with my wife. We know what really will save our people. We know what will save our youth in the future. The nursing school and the technical school, those are, but the main thing, because the process of human beings coming to earth is through self-delivery. If our children, if we can have very many nurses, very many maternity wards like the one you have given us today, then we shall be sure that the life is being preserved, the life is being propagated, the life is being prolonged. Therefore, we are grateful to you, Your Excellency. As I said, this hospital has been in my heart. When I was introduced to you, historical colleagues and friends, when ambassadors come to this country, foreign ambassadors, somehow the president selects one person to meet the ambassador or to brief him about the history of Uganda. So I was lucky that I was nominated to go and present myself to the ambassador of Japan and brief him take him through the history of Uganda from colonial time up to date. So you could see how God works, his miracles. So after we had discussed, I take him through the history of Uganda, all the colonies, what they did to us. Then when the leaders, when they came, the Obotes, their means, how they destroyed this country, and how we went to the bush. Then God kept us alive. We survived, our friends died, but we are here, we are alive. And what we have done to transform this country. And I also told him that we still have needs to continue. And I want to thank the government of Japan. You've been reading papers at least. For the last 30 years, Japan has been in Uganda.
Today is a great day for us at the Rushere Community Hospital. We've received a donation from the people of Japan for a maternity ward. Rushere Community Hospital started way back in the late 90s as an immunization center established by the then new NRM government. Later on, the president had a vision of a bigger entity. He bought land here of 60 acres of land for this, where the facility sits. And after that, he got partners who are willing to support him in improving mortality rate and other health-related issues. Part of those were the Timothy family, who established the first unit at the hospital, the first building. Later on, other entities, other groups came in, friends of Rushere Community Hospital from the UK, JCRC as a research entity also established a unit for AIDS patients, and other partners who have come along. So I want to use this opportunity to thank the people of Japan for coming in handy to help mothers, because it's a big facility that has all that you need from antenatal to delivery, whether safe or otherwise, to even managing babies who cannot support themselves at birth. So we want to thank them and want to appeal to this opportunity to appeal to Ugandans. Like me, I'm a board member, I'm a volunteer, like any other. So I want to appeal to Ugandans out there who can come in and support the community. The community, we still need to expand this facility. It's a referral point in this area. We don't have any other facility of the kind here. So we are appealing to everyone to come in and support the Rushere Hospital in whatever form you can. Whether it's a human resource, whether it's equipment to use, whether it's buildings, whether it's anything that can add value, that can improve service delivery to the community. Otherwise, we want to appreciate the people of Japan and all others that have come in handy to support this entity. Thank you.